Time for American Family News Update. I'm Bronson Woodruff. President Donald Trump's administration has escalated its ongoing battle with Harvard University. The admin is threatening to revoke the university's ability to host international students, as the president called for withdrawing Harvard's tax-exempt status. The Department of Homeland Security ordered Harvard late Tuesday to turn over detailed records of its foreign student visa holders' illegal and violent activities by April 30th. International students make up 27% of the campus. The department also said that it was canceling 2 grants to the school, totaling $2.7 million. The moves deepen the crackdown on Harvard. Harvard on Monday became the first university to openly defy the administration's demands related to activism on campus, anti-Semitism, and diversity. The federal government has already frozen more than $2 billion in grants and contracts to the Ivy League institution. Maryland Senator Chris Van Hollen has failed in his mission to get the release of Kilmar Abrego Garcia. Abrego Garcia is an illegal alien who the Trump admin deported back to his home country of El Salvador. Van Hollen says he met with the country's vice president, who told him his government could not return Abrego Garcia to the United States. The Trump administration has provided proof that Abrego Garcia entered the U.S. illegally back in 2012, and it has connected him to the vicious MS-13 gang. Also, Fox News reports that it has court documents in which the wife of Abrego Garcia in Maryland, Jennifer Vasquez, has gone to court in recent years to file violence complaints against him. President Trump on Wednesday inserted himself directly into trade talks with Japanese officials. It's a sign of the high stakes for the U.S. after its tariffs rattled the economy and caused the administration to assure the public that it would quickly reach deals. The Republican president attended the meeting alongside Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent and Commerce Secretary Howard Lutnick, top economic advisors with a central role in his trade and tariff policies. Japanese Prime Minister Shigeru Ishiba told reporters Thursday in Tokyo that his chief trade negotiator, Ryosai Akazawa, told him from Washington that the talks were, quote, very candid and constructive. California Governor Gavin Newsom sued the Trump administration on Wednesday, challenging the president's authority to put sweeping tariffs in place, tariffs that have set off a global trade war. The lawsuit argues that President Trump's use of the International Emergency Economic Powers Act here is unlawful. Trump has used it to impose tariffs on Mexico, Canada, and China, or a 10% tariff on all imports. The suit says the act enables the president to freeze and block transactions in response to foreign threats, but says that it does not allow the president to adopt tariffs. Newsom, a Democrat, said that the tariffs have essentially resulted in inflated costs and could bring billions of dollars in damage to California, which has the largest economy and is the largest importer among U.S. states. A White House official slammed the lawsuit and defended the tariff plan. White House spokesperson Kush Desai said, quote, instead of focusing on California's rampant crime, homelessness, and unaffordability, Gavin Newsom is spending his time trying to block President Trump's historic efforts to finally address the national emergency of our country's persistent goods trade deficits, end quote. Desai continued, the entire Trump administration remains committed to addressing this national emergency that's decimating America's industries and leaving our workers behind with every tool at our disposal, from tariffs to negotiations. That's a wrap for this AFN News Update. More on the stories you just heard, as well as more news from a Christian perspective, can be found on our website. That is afn.net, afn.net. Thank you for watching. Hope you have a great Easter weekend. I'm Bronson Woodruff.